Hi, everyone. Welcome again to my virtual campfire. You got the Wingman here, and today I want to talk to you about several things. Got a couple of phone calls to play, and let's see. The topics I want to talk to you today are about. First off, who do you believe? There is so much garbage on the internet. Seriously. I'm going to point out some of it, and I may make some of you mad. That is not my intent, but who do you believe? Who is your source for information? The next thing is I have a message for detractors and some of you folks who think that I'm on the wingman's on the take. So I've got a message for y'all. I want to talk about RVs as an investment and give you one person's point of view, perspective on it. I'm going to talk about this shirt. I wore it recently, and about phone calls that I get, voicemails I get. So let's start it off with who do we trust? If you spend much time doing this, and you read much, not only news stories, but you go and read articles and things. I mean, are you like me where you just go, you've got to be kidding me. They want me to believe this stuff? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples, not to make you angry and not to poke fun, but just illustrations, at least in my view, the old wingman's view of you have to be kidding me. Let's jump over here. First off, trans women's milk as good as breast milk, says NHS Trust. Drug-induced chest feeding liquid comparable to that from mothers when it comes to baby nourishment. Would you believe that? Serious. Oh, isn't that cute? Got a little newborn baby nursing on its mother, whatever it is. And again, I'm not trying to make you angry, but can you believe that mankind, pharmaceutical companies, can make something that is as good as God made mother's milk, breast milk? I don't believe it, but we're supposed to believe. And NHS Trust has said that breast milk produced by trans women who were assigned male at birth is as good for babies as that produced by a mother who has given birth. I say bull corn. In a letter to campaigners, the University of Sussex Hospital's NHS Trust said that milk produced by trans women after taking a combination of drugs is comparable to that produced following the birth of a baby. I ain't no doctor, and I'm not a very smart person, but this is gobbledygook. Do you believe this? I don't know. Maybe you do. And you could be right and I could be wrong. But that's what I'm saying. My BS detector, it's so sensitive nowadays. Here's another one. Going to make you mad. This one. Nearly 30% of Gen Z women identify as LGBTQ, Gallup survey says. Women aged 18 to 26 were more than twice as likely to identify as LGBTQ than their millennial counterparts, the survey said. Look at that. Rainbow flag. The percentage of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer adults in the U.S. continues to increase, reaching an all-time high of 7.6% in 2023. Broken down by gender, the survey of 12,000 people 18 and older across the country found that women were nearly twice as likely as men to identify as LGBTQ. Again, this is not to make you angry, and I don't want to open up a Pandora's box here, but do you believe this? It says almost 30% of Gen Z women, 30%, identify as LGBTQ. Most as bisexual, Jeffrey Jones, senior editor at Gallup, told NBC News. That's where a lot of the growth seems to be happening. 30%? And if it's true, how did that happen? Is it going to be 40% in a couple of years? I don't know. I just don't believe it. Here's another illustration. Majority of teens, and before I show you this, do you think that we are addicted to these cell phones and to technology? And I mean, we are dependent on them. We love scrolling and we spend time looking into a screen. Do you think that young people feel any anxiety when that phone is taken away from them? Well, not according to this. Majority of teens feel happy, peaceful, without smartphones. Do you believe that? Do you think that the majority of teens feel happy without their smartphone? Maybe some, if you had an isolated group of the right kind of teenager, maybe you could skew the thing that way. Let's see what this is. A new Pew Research survey found that 74% of teens feel happy when they don't have their smartphones. 72% of teens feel peaceful when they don't have the devices. I say BS. I think most people feel a little anxiety without their smartphone. I'm not saying that's good or that's bad, but that's why I asked, who do you believe? Are you like me where you have to take everything that you read and hear on the internet with at least one grain of salt? You have to go, I'm not sure about that. That's why I say trust nobody. Trust yourself. Be responsible for your decisions. Would I like you to trust me? Of course I would. I think I'm telling the truth. I have no hidden agenda. I really don't. And that segues into the second thing I want to visit with you about. Some people say because I work with the RV dealers I trust and these dealers, Wingman approved RV dealers, that I'm on the take. I am not on the take. And let me see if I can try and explain it very, very simply. I don't get paid a commission if you buy an RV from one of the dealers that I do consulting work with. I don't get paid a penny commission whether you buy or not. I don't get paid a finder's fee. I really don't. I do consulting work and I get paid about $1 million, seriously, $1 million per year from each dealer that I am talking about. Now that I have your attention, I said I drip with sarcasm sometimes. I do consulting work with RV dealers. I don't promote very many of them. I trust the dealers that I work with. They're not perfect, but I trust them. And for you folks that say, oh, he's just saying that because he's getting a paycheck. No, they do pay me. I don't get a whole lot, and I could live without the money. But I want to guide you to the right dealer, somebody that I feel good about. I do play a lot of voicemail messages from people who are happy, and occasionally I talk to somebody that's not very happy. When I get someone that is not happy, I will go to the source, and I'll try to dig into it. Sometimes there's a thread of truth to these people that are unhappy. Sometimes there's more than that. And sometimes it's just trivial, pettiness. But I try to do my very best to be honest. And here's a question. If you think that I am on the take, how many dealers do you think like me doing interviews with RV lemon lawyers? Seriously. Do many lemon lawyers or do many dealers want me to even talk about the downside of RVing? I've got Ron Burge on here quite often. Rick Dalton's now on here. These are RV lemon lawyers. Wouldn't it be better if my dealers said, oh, don't do that? They are confident. They're confident in the way they do business, and I am confident in them. So, I say be skeptical. Healthy skepticism is really good. Consider the source of wherever you get your information and do be skeptical. But if you see that I'm getting wealthy on doing this channel, I wish you would explain it to me because I'm not very smart, but I ain't getting wealthy on it. All right, the next thing is, RVs as an investment. Yes. Not just an emotional investment, because we all think we can agree that they're a pretty good emotional investment if you like RVing, but here's somebody that says it's a good financial investment. Take a listen to this.
Wingman, my name is Bill. I'm from Texas, and I feel that RVs can be a great investment. Here's the story. Instead of renting a house at $2,000, maybe $2,500 per month, you go out and buy a used RV. Let's say it costs you $24,000 to $30,000. You move into the RV and you move into a park, and it's a long-term park that only charges you $350 per month. That's about $11 per day. And then you pay for electricity, and that's it. You're done. You go to work like you normally do in the area, and it's a great investment because you're saving thousands of dollars every single month. And you can either put that money aside into a jar or into the bank or whatever and do whatever you want with it. But you're not spending and wasting that money you've invested in the RV. You're paying for your $350 space rent. And the reason I know that this is happening is because I'm doing it. I've been doing it for over a year, and it's fantastic. And I should have done this 20 years ago. Anyways, there you have it. There's my story. RVs can be a great and fantastic investment. Thank you so much.
So what do you think? You think they can be a great investment? I think they can be. For Bill, for people like Bill, for people like me, they are a terrible financial investment. I could never, just saying for me, I could never imagine my wife and I living full time in an RV with our 3 dogs without killing somebody. She's probably going to kill me. But it works for some people, doesn't work for others. But the other thing is $350 a month for a full-time site. I'm not saying you can't do it. But what kind of an environment is that? Is that going to be? Most places are far more than $350 a month. When I owned my campground, $350 a month got you a pretty good site. But it's been several years and sites have doubled in price, especially at a nice campground. So it can work for some people. You will lose money on RVs. If you can pinch pennies like Bill does, I think it can be a good financial investment. I do. But what do you think? You agree? You agree that RVs can be a good financial investment for the right person? Type 1. If you think they're not a good investment, Bill's just full of crap. Type 2. Now let me tell you about this shirt. I have my contact information is down below in the description of this video. Got a 24-hour voicemail number. That's how Bill got a hold of me. That's how you can get a hold of me. My personal email address is down there. I love hearing from people. And we hear from people from all over the country and, in fact, from all over the world. Listen to this voicemail. It's really short, but it's so cool.
Hey, Wingman. My name is Thomas Taylor. You're not going to believe this, but I'm calling you from Bohol, Philippines. Yes, Bohol, Philippines. I love that shirt you have on with the trailers being pulled by a Chevy truck, a 57 Nomad, and what have you. Can you give me a call and leave a message where you got that shirt so next time I'm in the USA, maybe I can pick one of those up in California. It'd be greatly appreciated. I don't own an RV, but I do enjoy listening to your show, and I think that shirt you have on is great. And you take care, and thank you so much. And again, I'm calling you from Bohol, Philippines. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
We get phone calls from all over, but that is the first one we have received from the Philippines. I think that is so cool. Going back to the shirt. I buy my shirts, same place you can buy them. Click on more down below this video and the description will open up. There is a link to High Seas Trading Company. They have one store in the United States. It is in California. I love this company. They don't pay me a dime. I pay for my shirts, as I say, just like you have to. They do have a keyword set up at when you check out. Wingman 24 will save you 10%, but I just thought it was so cool. Now this shirt, I have been told by a couple of people they tried to order one and they couldn't find it on the High Seas website. If that's the case, I don't know. I probably had this one for 2 years. They have new designs that are coming out all the time, patriotic holiday stuff and all kinds of cool products, but check it out. Again, that is in the description down below. So that's going to do it for today's video. Be careful who you trust. Hopefully be reasonably cynical, even with me. Check other people and be responsible for your own decisions. And finally, if I can help you with anything, if you have an experience that you'd like to share about RVing or your RV dealer, your buying experience, your ownership experience, I want to hear from you. I call back as many people as possible, and from Thomas and Bill and all you guys, I am so grateful that you join me for this virtual campfire where we get a chance to talk and yak, and I hope it didn't make you mad by showing some of those news stories at the top of this video. So drop a comment down below. I love hearing from you. I'm Alan Warren. I am the Wingman, encouraging you to be a good wingman or wing woman. Make the country a better place. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.